Have you ever pondered upon the question, how secure are you in this digital world? As we plunge deeper into the information age, our lives becoming increasingly digitized, the importance of cybersecurity couldn't be more paramount. Cybersecurity, the shield that guards our virtual lives, has become a topic of crucial importance. In this vast expanse of digital networks, an array of cyber threats lurks in the shadows. From malware attacks to data breaches, the danger is omnipresent and ever-evolving. These threats necessitate the creation and implementation of advanced security measures to protect our digital sanctity. Among the multitude of threats, social engineering stands out as a particularly prevalent and insidious form of cybersecurity attack. It's a crafty game of manipulation, exploiting human error rather than technical loopholes. In this digital battlefield, social engineering is one of the most cunning strategies employed. But what exactly is it? Social engineering. It's not a term from a dystopian novel. It's a real and often overlooked cybersecurity threat. In the vast landscape of cybersecurity, social engineering stands as a cunning adversary. It's not a virus or a malware that infiltrates your system, but a psychological tactic that manipulates the most vulnerable part of any security system: the human element. Social engineering is the art of deception, a craft of manipulation that exploits human psychology rather than technological vulnerabilities. It's a game of trust and betrayal, where cybercriminals impersonate trusted figures to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information or performing actions that compromise security. It's a crafty trickster, wearing the mask of a friend, a colleague, or a service provider, only to reveal its true face when it's too late. Social engineering is not a one-size-fits-all scheme. It comes in various types, each with its unique approach. Social engineering has many faces, each designed to exploit different aspects of human behavior. Let's delve into this intricate web and unravel the numerous types of social engineering tactics that cybercriminals employ. Firstly, we have phishing. This is one of the most common forms of social engineering. It typically involves deceptive emails, text messages, or websites that mimic legitimate organizations. The purpose? To trick individuals into revealing sensitive information such as passwords or credit card numbers. The bait might be as simple as a link appearing to be from a trusted source, but in reality, it's a trap. Next up is pretexting. Here, the attacker fabricates a scenario or pretext to steal their victim's personal information. They might impersonate a coworker, a bank official, or even a police officer, creating a sense of urgency or fear to manipulate the victim into providing confidential data. Then, there's baiting. This method exploits human curiosity and greed. Cybercriminals dangle the proverbial carrot, like the promise of free music or movie downloads. But the catch? These freebies are often laced with malware, giving the attacker access to the victim's system once downloaded. Quid pro quo attacks are another form of social engineering. Translated as something for something, these attacks involve an exchange. The attacker might offer valuable services or information in return for access to the victim's system or data. It's a seemingly fair trade, but with dire consequences. Lastly, we have tailgating. This involves an attacker seeking entry to a restricted area by following someone who is authorized to be there. While this is more common in physical security scenarios, it can also apply to digital spaces, where an unauthorized user piggybacks on a legitimate user's login session. Each of these social engineering tactics is unique, exploiting specific vulnerabilities and human tendencies. They're all designed to trick, manipulate, and ultimately gain unauthorized access to valuable information. But remember, knowing these types is just the beginning. Understanding how to protect against them is the real challenge. Now that we understand the enemy, how do we defend against these invisible threats? The battle against social engineering is a constant one, fought not with swords and shields, but with knowledge and awareness. The first line of defense is, quite simply, understanding. By recognizing the tactics used by social engineers, we can better equip ourselves to counteract them. Education plays a pivotal role in this fight. Regular training sessions can help individuals and organizations understand the latest threats and how to respond to them. These sessions should cover how to recognize phishing emails, the dangers of sharing sensitive information, and the importance of secure online practices. Beyond education, constant vigilance is key. This means being skeptical of unsolicited communications and unexpected requests for sensitive information. It means double-checking the source of an email or a phone call before responding. It means thinking twice before clicking on that suspicious link. But even the most vigilant among us can fall victim to social engineering. That's where technical measures come in. One such strategy is multi-factor authentication. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring more than just a password to access an account. It could be a text message to your phone, a fingerprint scan, or a facial recognition. Another crucial measure is keeping your software up to date. Regular software updates not only provide new features and improvements but also patch up security vulnerabilities that could be exploited by hackers. Secure communication practices also play a vital role. This includes using encrypted communication channels for sensitive discussions and verifying the identity of individuals before sharing sensitive information. In the end, battling social engineering is about creating a culture of security. It's about making cybersecurity a habit, not an afterthought. It's about understanding that every one of us, from the CEO to the newest hire, has a role to play in keeping our digital world secure. Remember, in the digital world, your best defense is knowledge and awareness. So, we've taken a deep dive into the murky waters of social engineering. This elusive foe, often hidden behind the scenes, is a constant threat to our digital world. It's a method that exploits human psychology, manipulating us into performing actions or divulging confidential information. It comes in various forms: phishing, baiting, pretexting, and tailgating, each with its unique approach and goal. To combat this invisible enemy, we need to arm ourselves with knowledge and vigilance. Understand the signs of a social engineering attack and educate yourself about the different tactics used. Implement robust security measures, maintain secure communication channels, and always verify the source of any information received. In the battle against cyber threats, understanding social engineering is a significant step. Stay vigilant, stay educated, and keep your digital world secure. Remember, the key to cybersecurity is not just about having the right tools, but also about being aware of the threats and knowing how to counter them.